other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. Them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. Now, Bishop Hayes is going to point out certain things here with this particular passage from John 10:16. He says, other sheep I have that, he says, which are not of this fold. Okay, so you're picturing Jesus Christ, our Lord, and he's with his sheep in the sheepfold, but not all his sheep are here. Okay, within the sheepfold is the church. And you got sheep in there, and our Lord is there in the sheepfold. And he says, there's other sheep that I have that are not among this fold. They're not here, right? So the fold is the church, and he says, them also. He says, them also I must bring. So they're outside somewhere, lost out, and that belong to him. Right? I must bring. He says, they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. So our Lord is going to go out in the persons of the apostles, of course, and his shepherd, and bring them. He said, them I must bring into the church, into the fold. You can't leave them outside there. Like the corral is the church where all the sheep are in, and that's the church, and they're in the church. But those are outside that belong to him. He must go and get them and bring them into this church. So Bishop Hay mentions this. He says, he is here speaking of those who are not then joined in communion with his apostles and other disciples, and he calls them at this time his sheep. But to show that there was no salvation for them in the state they were in, and unless they were united to the fold, he says, them also I must bring, which shows that according to the disposition of the divine decrees, it was absolutely necessary that all who belong to Jesus Christ, all who acknowledge him for his sheep, should be brought to and united in communion with the one fold, which is his church.